Hey y'all. So tomorrow's my mom and dad's wedding anniversary. I'm recording this right now because my mom, dad, and my sister were gracious enough to keep me all the way on to the house, the old ball and chain up to on while they gonna have fun. That may not be exactly how it happened. They, my mom and dad are out celebrating their anniversary tomorrow, and my sister's out with a young man that maybe she's considering as a potential marriage candidate. But you know, thinking of that, thinking about marriage and more importantly what it represents, we see, especially in the gospel here, what we're gonna read tonight, we see that it's meant to be an example and it's meant to be a mirror of the of Christ. So turn me to Ephesians 5:22 if you would. Again, that's Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit to your own husband as to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as also Christ is the head of the church, and he is the Savior of the body. Therefore, just as the church is subject to Christ, excuse me, so let the wife be to their own husband in everything. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her. So we see not only in the verse is not only did God give us marriage because man was not meant to be alone to give us companionship. He gave us it as he gives us all things. For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, as Jesus himself said. He gives us it to be a mirror and a window into the earth. And my parents, as did all married couples, are a perfect example of this. They are a perfect example to the community of what a marriage is in general, but they're an example to Christian married men and women on how Christ is supposed to be, on how sacrificial it is, just how unconditional it is. Because like most married couples, they fight, but then they reconcile and they come back stronger for it. And that's what we're supposed to do not really supposed to do, but that's what we have the opportunity to do with God. When we get mad at Him, or when we maybe don't understand something, we have the opportunity. Yes, we can be mad at Him for a while, but we have the opportunity to come back to Him and reconcile the relationship and come back stronger. We have that opportunity. Now, I'm going to be upfront. I'm not, and I appreciate that it doesn't matter really to my parents one way or the other, but I'm not really interested in marriage. Maybe I will be someday, but as for right now, it doesn't really interest me. But like I say, married men and women, especially parents, aren't only supposed to be an example of marriage for their children, as I know you have been and I know you guys have been for all of us. But they're supposed to be an example to the community of how men and women in a marriage covenant should conduct themselves. Because God gave us marriage as a mirror to the other, so we can understand that better. Not that I'm saying that you have to be married to fully understand the love of God, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it does help. It does help quite a bit in strengthening your relationship with Him. Because you have a partner to go through, a partner maybe read the Bible with, do Bible study with, talk about God with. I mean, you have someone to go through life with. Someone who theoretically and biblically won't give you. I mean, will submit themselves to God first and foremost. That's a theme throughout these verses. Submit yourself to Christ first and foremost. But as is with Christ, husband, love your wife, submit to your husband as you would also do with Christ. So, guys, I love you. Hope you have a great night. And happy anniversary. I'll see you tomorrow.